January of 2026. Of course, during the day we had a reaction, political one, towards the demolition of the Nyayo market. Is it Nyayo really? But now currently we are dealing with Nyabohanse stuff. Of course, it's one of our niches. Why not? Some people are so annoyed when they see us doing it. They are like, you're making money on this content. You should stop talking about David Jr. Respect yourself. Respect myself, and that is why I talk about these people, because what they do sometimes, we need to just sensitize people to avoid doing the same, okay? And if you respect yourself, actually you demand for the morality and the correctness. Of course, I know the current society, people don't care about morality. All they care about mula, mula, mula. And of course, maybe some of you might be thinking that I'm really making a lot of money out of this, but then wait until you know it. So guys, let's go after it. Now, I saw yesterday Marwa doing content. He was so annoyed. In the entire video, actually, he was just almost hitting somebody. I was like, if he met one of the former workers, he would hit them. Of course, the video also had a small boy. I wouldn't like to keep showing it, but I'll show some part of it, especially when he's filming. Maybe I'll just be playing on the background or something. I don't know what I'll do, but I have to do it anyways. So, Maro was so much annoyed, and he was almost mad at some people. Of course, listen to this part. This part.
This power they call Wilma. Wilma stands for William and Mary Martin. And
listen to that.
Moses can't believe this because every day there is something new. Every day.
Thank God. Thank God Moses is getting some new things through Marwa. Yes?
Watch YouTube and people confuse you with crazy characters. Generally people here are good.
Okay.
But you know, people on the internet, they are very greedy. They want to be Maro in one day. Very good. And
okay.
With my workers, one thing you realize, people like the father of this young man, people like the father of this young man, most my home close to 3 to 4 years, around 3 years. And he's still there, he's fine. He's not big, he doesn't do YouTube. When people come to my home and their target is to do YouTube, they become very greedy. They cannot be patient to grow in my home. And that's why you see most of them leave. But I'm happy that they leave because I don't want to be around people like that. You know. But if they keep abusing me on the internet, one day we'll meet with them in court.
Hi, Bambroski. So Maro was quite annoyed in that video at the end of it. You know, that is around minute 139.56. 1:15:06. And he was fuming fire, telling people that they are going to be arrested one day and they have to account for whatever they say. So Emmanuel, Mosavi, Matata, and whoever else, do you have evidence about being mistreated at Marwa or being overworked? If not, get ready for court cases, because Marwa has just spoken. You know, he has been quiet as those people are speaking, and he said he doesn't have time. Of course, in the yesterday's video, he said he doesn't have time to address those people. He is so busy. He has to run his home. He has farms to guard. So he has no time for naysayers. So I was surprised today in his video when he was talking about the boy who is going to get a motorbike, Moses. Then from nowhere he began talking about the workers who have left and the fact that they are very greedy. That greed. Can you stop being greedy? And actually I talked about this. When you go to work at Marwa, what is your intention? Do you go to work at Marwa so that you are boosting your YouTube channel? Do you go there so that you earn a living? Do you go there so that you can be popular? What is your intention? So Marwa is telling us that those people who go to his channel are not home, but not channel but home. Their intention is to grow overnight. Hey, Mosavi, come out and tell us. Matata, where are you? Emmanuel, did you go to Marwa's place with greed, with an intention of growing overnight, and you want to be another Marwa just in a day? Do you know what it means to struggle and travel for all those years before you become popular? Hey, Bambruski. So Marwa was like giving a warning at the same time, threatening, or was it a precaution or whatever it is, warning the workers that before you know it, my YouTubers, the subscribers will have contributed money for the lawyers. So be ready, I'm coming for you. So Mosavi, where you are, be ready for arrest. Matata, can you be ready for arrest? And who else? Emmanuel, do you have money for the lawyers? Do you have subscribers who can support you? Or are you in the same WhatsApp with Gintu, whereby you are going to struggle, nobody will assist you for the court cases that you are going to face? So be careful. That is what he has said. If you know, you know. If you don't have evidence about what you are saying on the channels, then stop it. The shenanigans of Nyabohanse, guys. I was like, what advice do these people need if not this? Because Marwa is actually Baba Yao, or is it Babalao? So he went on speaking, threatening, and I was like, I hope this time round you will be serious about the court cases. You will be actually serious about what you are trying to do. And you are saying you have a home to keep, you have a name to keep, you have a channel to keep, its reputation. I'm like, oh, now you know.
We are collecting evidence, whatever they are saying, they are collecting evidence. One day they will have to defend what they are saying.
Enda unizimia kama hiyo chai maziwa.
I have a home which deserves privacy like any other home. And again, I didn't marry anyone, but if you work in my home, you are supposed to stay in my home forever. No, even me, I have quit a lot of jobs. So why is it that it's a big deal when somebody leaves my home? No, people should just live in my home.
At this point, Marwa began to now say what is sitting inside his heart. You are free to leave. Do you want to leave? Hey, who else wants to leave? Come here. If you want to leave, leave. I've not married you. I was like, even if you are married, also someone can walk away. They are not your prisoner, right? Yeah, you had married Rosho, but she walked away. So even when you marry, even in a wedding, just the way DEE MWANGO has married Piotr, if she wants to walk away, she's free to walk away, then she can file for a divorce, right? Yes. So it's not about the fact that you marry, then that is when somebody can permanently stay in your home. So the usage of that analogy is not suitable. Anyway, he communicated the message and I was like, why are you so annoyed? So it's like Marwa was trying to explain why the workers are leaving. They are leaving because of greed. Do you agree? Our virtual friend, do you agree, or do you think he's hiding something? Do you still believe in what Mosavi said, or you believe in what Marwa said? Yeah. Team Marwa, come out and speak. Come out and speak, because of course maybe you know better. And if not, maybe the people in the home, like the one who has worked for 3 years, father to Mose, come out and speak your heart. And defend your boss, because he says here, so many people have worked here and left, but it's out of greed. But there are those who have stayed and they want to work there, such as the father to this boy. So I was like, all right. Why had you to come and explain? Because previously you had said there's no need to talk about this. These are people who are wasting time. Are you threatened at the same time? You are scared about what they are trying to say. Do you think it is actually destroying your reputation or your brand or your home? I'm like, they are talking about privacy to keep. Now, can you be signing contract with your workers, telling them they should keep private whatever is happening inside, whether they are in or not? Once they leave and they disclose, they are supposed to be sued. Because, again, when you go for a CAT course, they'll ask you, were you in any agreement or a contract that the workers would be there and never reveal anything? Yeah? You don't have any permission. Like, even if I employ a worker in my house, I have hired maids, I have hired people to actually watch over my plots and what have you. So when they leave my home, do I have actually the right to decide what they have to say about me? I would wish actually, if you are lawyers out there, tell me so that I know. So that one day I'll also be suing people in case they just come out and say what I don't want to hear. All right? Yeah, I'm like, we work for institutions, and sometimes when we get out and we have been mistreated, we say it. Sometimes even we say it before we leave. What about you, Marwa? How do you intend to prevent people from sharing what they experienced as people? Because people have freedom of expressions. And if they encountered any kind of mistreat, they can. Of course, yesterday he was saying some of the workers have been enjoying the pleasantries, such as chapatis. Marwa came out yesterday saying that some of the workers he watched, and I was like, oh, so JT normally says that he watches, and I was not actually in agreement, but now I agree. Because one of the he said that one of the workers was interviewed and he said that he used to eat masoda and machapati, a privilege he will no longer have once he left the villa. Enda uchukue ugali. Ukule umalize. Ama malizia mboga kama umeshiba. Umeshiba? 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 Eh? Kama umeshiba malizia mboga alafu enda ulale. Yeah, so he was like, they will never have this privilege. I'm telling you, my friend, they are going to long for it. Okay? Now let's continue listening. Nanda uchukua ugali mwingine. Anabenda kutandika. Ji? Enda mkatie ugali kidogo. Tumbebe tumletee. Alafu kuja na kiboko, naona mtu mwingine anataka viboko ndio amkule chakula.
Work today is broken. Every day, people juggle so many different tools just to get.
Like that is the father of one of the guys who is like, we respect each other. And even you know, you're not a fool. You know, these people, they are only...
So Marwa went ahead and said that his subscribers are not fools. Because he was saying, even you know, you are not fools. They are coming out there so that they can collect donatos. I was like, donatos is the main problem, right? Donatos is the main problem. If you are coming out of Marwa's home, don't go for donatos because they will not contribute for you. He started this video by saying Africans are very okay, they are ready to help. But then if he says they don't help, they'll not. And those also who believe in him, they'll not help you. Bambroski. So, he is actually addressing Mosavi, Matata, and any other worker who wants to leave. If they want to leave, let them leave. But when they leave, they lose privileges. And they should also know they should keep privacy, failure to which they'll be taken to court. I'm like, okay, I hope this time round it will be a real court. It will not just be noise like we've always had, and then it disappears somewhere. And then at the end of the day, the donors have contributed towards the cases, but nothing is happening. Okay? We want to see action. Actions speak better than words. Why would you wait when you are going to Nyabohanse to buy a motorbike for this boy? Then you begin talking about this sensitive topic, and you are showing a baby in the video. In fact, I was trying so much not to show the face of that boy because I don't like actually displaying data that actually covers a baby. All right? So Mose, you should appreciate Marwa. Finally, you got a motorbike. Why worry? You are having the best life possible. And he said that they are going to have the most experiences of so many things. Now, away from that, Marwa was also annoyed about something else. I want us to check in this video. His dog.
Life in the village. Big day for Moses.
I think it was somewhere at the beginning where he talked about some things right here.
This way. They didn't know the weighing area, that there was a weighing area, so they passed. So when those people who work at the weighing bridge, actually call it weighing bridge, in a place called Rongo, the same place where Daniel motorbike had issues. That area is it's crazy. So when they saw that they chased it. These guys didn't know, the driver and the conductor didn't know. So they didn't know that actually they were supposed to go through a weight bridge. So they arrested them. So me, I tried talking to them, trying to explain as a human being. And honestly, these guys didn't know, and they said no, they have to go to court on Monday. So today is Monday. So if maybe you're watching this video, it should be a Tuesday or something. Because my laptop crashed. So I don't have a laptop to edit videos. That's why there were delays even yesterday's video. So now they went to court today, and the court told their story. They had to pay 20,000. Me, I'm paying them 35,000. So they had to pay 20,000 for the bailout. Okay. And me, I'm paying them 35. And then these guys, they have stayed in that town called Rongo for like 2 days, meaning they have to eat, they have to do a BCD. So I feel so sad for them, because if I give them 35,000, and they have to fuel this car. So technically they just brought this food for free from their side. But me, I'm actually paying. So I feel sad. Sometimes I feel like, for example, Kenya, we have things we call counties. They have really complicated things now.
Why did you say counties? This is demolition. Demolition actually led to counties wanting to acquire money from different borders, including collecting tax on whatever somebody transports within their limits, making sure they charge for businesses that are run and all that. So it's about devolution. People are so happy about devolution. But devolution has its disadvantages. One of them, it is the uncouth collection of tax from county to county. So it's not about counties, something called counties creating it. It's not. It is devolution. And so each county wants to collect money for their own kiddie, and that happens, okay? So actually in the same video, there was such an annoyance by Maro. What was he sharing here? Let me just see.
Let me take you around to see what is going on. Yeah. This is Maro, guys. Please give the video a like. It's just... For now, we will do on the other side. We want of stamps that they will bring a machine up.
What is this?
After 50, you need that. In 1 week, you'll see your energy. In 2 weeks, you'll feel your... And which the machine will just uproot them. I really need to do that. I really need to do that. Thank you for one of you contributed to that. And also there's a brother from Australia who sent Moses. Was it Moses? I'll check. Not Moses, no. Brian and Masageso. Okay. I'll actually confirm that in my phone. He sent today and I've not seen that money yet, but I'll confirm. Sometimes other apps take longer. So, yeah. Here we go. My boss, we watch you so much. We have a furniture company that we sell furniture.
All right, so Marwa actually had to contemplate about the people who are coming to remove the stamps. Some of them were suggesting a lower price, but he was hesitant about it because they say once bitten, twice shy. For cheap sometimes can be expensive. Remember the time Marwas was actually constructing the brand's grandma's house and people asked for money for the furniture and he paid it, but he was scammed. All right, so scammers are all over the place online, of course, and it's good to know that they don't fear anybody. When they see money hanging, they want to harvest it as fast as possible. So it happened and they really had to con him. And of course, it's a lesson to many people, not just me, but even you.
Hard work pays. And instead of fighting someone who learn how they do it, so that you can also be you.
Okay.
At least among people who are pushing.
Ukitaka kupin kitabu vizuri unafunika hivi alafu
Something also I have to
unapin.
tell you, remember, always life has to go on, no matter what.
Lakini ukipin
Yes,
kama
and
imekaa straight
nobody
saa zingine
is more important
bend.
than the other. But yes, some people carry big crosses than the other, yes. Like me being in this position, I have to employ like many people, feed, make sure they sleep, make sure they eat, make sure they do ABCD. But at the end of the day, still life can go on. With or without me, that one I know. So that humbles me. It makes me a man who puts his mind to work and also makes me a humble man. It humbles me to know that it's by God's grace that I do A, B, C, D. Yes, guys, and if you're out there, you want to support my projects here in one or the other, I'll start fencing. Actually, we've already started. Let me even take you on the other side to see what is going on. We've already
Hey, manipulation of the highest order. So after actually scorning people, reminding them that it's not easy to be Marwa, that if you think it's easy, then show it. The next thing he does is to say, now we've started another project and if you want to support us, support us. This is just taking me to the bunker. There is this lady who does some video, kind of music videos. It has just reminded me how he laughs one time or it's satiric one time, then the next moment he's very much, begging for whatever it is. Anyway, let's finish and go to our sister DEE MWANGO. So DEE MWANGO actually came up also to now explain some things about herself, and I was like, okay, it is okay. So she explained a lot of things surrounding her life, and I was just finding it funny that she kept saying that, yeah, I'm not, she was trying to say she's not among the what? Let me just get it. That she's not a feminist. She's not a feminist, but at the same time, there is a time she said that she can actually, she decides to own a house and buy land because she believes in women empowerment. But at the same time, she comes about and says she's not a feminist, and therefore, of course, she must cook. But even if she cooks today, Piotr cooks tomorrow. You know, it's a contradiction sometimes. And she's saying there is no marking scheme for what? I was like, who told you there is a marking scheme? Nobody wants a marking scheme in these things anyway. People flow with their own vibe. But then there's a very funny thing about trying to display one thing and then changing in another. Let's just check somewhere. Wewe kama umemaliza enda ulale mama. Umemaliza? Enda ulale. See? Go and sleep. Nenda upeleke sahani unawe na ulale. Wewe nakungoja wewe umalize utoke hapo. Hata wewe pia fanya haraka, tunataka kula. Yeah, so actually she came up with this video why my family never attended my wedding, and she was saying she has 2 more weddings to go. So that no wonder she doesn't want to actually involve them in everything. I was like, okay, we are flowing with the vibe. So the civil marriage didn't need actually other people. And I was like, but that was the very fundamental one. Maybe she should just tell us she currently trusts the family of Piotr more than us, because she has kept saying she has now got the best mother ever. And before you say best, actually it means there is better and there is good, okay? Yeah, so she kept saying that the reason why she could not have her parents or her mother or even her family going for the wedding is because there are 2 more weddings. But then the white wedding is not only a formality, but the main wedding was that civil wedding, because it was the one to prove that she's going to officially get into a Polish family. And now she has to keep telling us, my husband, my Polish family, my dog. Mama is working. Hey, now let's just start from somewhere here so that we get the vibe.
Oh, look where we are. So I'm always that person who takes pride of every step in my life. Okay, so it's morning. Wanna make breakfast. So I wanna be making one of my husband's favorite breakfast. I already know what he loves. We've been together for a while, a long while. Actually, our anniversary is around the corner. I think I'll go for this big one. Yes, actually, Mamo is my mother-in-law, or rather mother-in-law, but mother-in-law sounds better. She bought us new pots. New pots to welcome your girl into marriage. How thoughtful. I mean, she's the best. She's the best. She's the best.
She's the best. Guys, if you saw your daughter calling somebody else the best, then you know that you are now better or good. Talk of gradable adjectives, guys. And I was like, hey, DEE MWANGO was really waiting to have the white mother, and now she has the best. One, because of the race, because of the skin color, and why not? I'm like, okay, congrats, mom. I once told you, you always want DEE MWANGO to do everything for you. When she comes to the village, she has to buy everything in the house. By the way, did you notice that when DEE MWANGO steps in the village, her mother says she doesn't have rice, she doesn't have vegetables, she doesn't have tomato, she doesn't have flour, everything. Maybe no wonder the daughter doesn't really consider her the best. But anyway, it is what it is. People will be coming out to shambuk me. It is okay, but it is what it is. Facts first. So DEE MWANGO actually came up to show us that the mother-in-law had bought them pots, and I was like, but you are cooking in the same home. So did she acquire for her home or for you? It is what it is. We are learning as we go. The Poland setting of a family. Why not? Possibly. I don't know.
I'm so lucky and blessed. I'm using the GoPro to create content in the house, which is not so good.
Yes.
Okay, sounds better.
Good night, mama.
There we go again.
Weka yenye mrefu kidogo ndio usisumbuke mama. Au chomoe yote yenye imekuwa
Let me
mbele.
make my husband some breakfast. He also cooks, actually. We alternate. Some days I do, some days he does. And I feel good to cook for him. I have to cook for my husband. I love doing this. I have to cook. I have to. I know some ladies But you know what, guys? Let me tell you something. You know, what is see on social media sometimes what the so-called feminist women say, and in reality, it's two different things. Oh, you shouldn't be cooking. Oh, you shouldn't be doing this and that. You're not meant to do. It's funny, but for me, yeah, I'm not that girl. I have to cook. I have to do what I need to do. I have to clean, make sure the house is clean. Yes, that's what I need to do. He brings food. Why not? Why not? Why not?
She was stressing he brings the food and I do the cooking. Hey, guys, for those of you know, you know. She brings the food, she cooks it herself. Don't lie to us and tell us he brings the food and you cook. And there's no problem even if you would bring yourself the food and cook. Do it, my or is it that when people commented recently that the family has finally got a maid, is that what is actually eating her up, or why did she keep talking about this? You know, I was trying to think and critically reason, and I just found out that there are some reactors who have been referring to her as a maid that was actually gotten by the family for the next 4 years, and I was like, I don't know, because when she talked about this, she really emphasized a lot and, you know, concentrated so much on it until I realized there is something more. She's not just addressing feminists, she is possibly addressing reaction people who treat her or rather consider her like a maid. So she was trying to make her team understand she's doing it because she loves it. And of course, cooking is not a problem. What people have been talking about is that DEE MWANGO is the one that is actually majorly supporting this family in everything. Everyone knows that she has the money. She is the it in the family, and she's doing majorly a lot of things in this home. In fact, she herself told us that she did the renovations of the house. She also arranged for the buying of the car. She also arranged for, I don't know, the buying of what. So people know, even as she lies on camera and tells us she likes it, I have to cook this for my husband, there is no marking scheme. The reality is actually far off, and she's trying to cover that up. No wonder she's speaking so much about the aspect of feminists. I don't think she's addressing feminists here, but let's go on anyways.
It's funny. Somebody will be like, oh, you don't even actually. Here in Poland, let me be specific. Even just getting somebody to be a house help, and I think most people who live in Europe, let's say EU to be specific, even I have my friend who is married in Germany. She does everything for herself. She has a husband, she has 3 kids, and she does literally everything. It's not that easy to be like, oh, I have a house help. Here they don't know these things to do with house help. You can find actually also when you have a toddler to babysit and all that, but here people do things for themselves. So to me it's good because anyways, I've lived all along in my life before getting married, cooking, doing all the house chores at home. So why not? Why not in my own house? I shall sit in a dirty house so that I fit in the feminism category. No, I refuse. Me, I'll be what I am because that's what I am.
Yeah, so you saw her preaching, then cooking. I was like, there is something here. And I just came to understand that of late. The reason why she was actually making. Maureen Akinyi, welcome, hello. Thank you so much for showing up. People are coming and disappearing. I know JT podcast is continuing currently. And also Balindi Media for those who watch me sometimes. But no problem. I always have to go on. Whether I have one person watching or 2, I have to go on. So, our lady in the house was actually burning to tell the reactors the reality about herself. She's like, even if you call me maid, no problem. I'm doing for my husband. Hey, she wouldn't wait to have it. All right? And we are glad you have it finally. At least, there is a point of reference. My husband, my home, my Polish house, my dog, our dog. No problem. That's progress indeed. So she came out in the same video. I think it was done in 2 different days, and she did this.
Welcome. My name is DEE MWANGO. I'm originally from Kenya, Mama Africa, and welcome to Poland.
Mama Poland.
It's amazing. And if you're watching today's video, I'm pretty sure maybe if you're a returning subscriber, you watched yesterday's video. And actually, thank you so much for returning subscribers.
Okay.
Actually, I think the water is hot enough. There's no need for me to heat it again. So, okay, so just wanna add just a little, not so much for the tea. The way we eat back in Africa, you must have money, even while shopping. Guys, this mango, it's not even close to what I would say good, but it's almost, almost.
If actually I was used to organic food, I wouldn't actually think of going to stay in a place like Poland. But that is you, D. You are unique. You do your things in your way. And I think you like spending a lot of money on what you are actually consuming. I wouldn't be grateful to be in a country where I'm struggling to acquire the organic stuff I've been acquiring cheaply. But it is what it is. They always say choices have consequences, and that is her choice. So she came out to speak and even share why the parents would not attend the wedding and all that. And it is what it is. Let's check the final part and finish this. I think somewhere here. Wait, maliza haraka.
Down the years, the year goes down, or whichever time when we'll be ready to go in Africa, I'll invite all of them. So they will come if they are in a position to. I'm not that person. Even if I send you an invite and you don't make it, I'll frown and be like, for you now, you're not a good friend. I invited you, you didn't come. I invite people and I'm like, just let me know if you'll be coming so that, maybe if I'm making a budget to know she or the family is coming,
So clear up.
Something like that, But I'm not that person who always like, if I invite you, you must come. So, yeah, I didn't invite my friends because actually, all of them, the number is so less, not more than 2. All of them have babies, and one of them has more than 1 baby, literally 3 babies, and a husband. So, I didn't want to bother them, but the thing is, I know they were even aware of this before I even posted it on YouTube, and that's pretty enough, this life, I love to eat slow,
Alright guys, so as we come to the end of this video, of course we've seen what we've seen, the irritation, the anchor, the explanations and all that. But it is what it is. So as we go through the interpretation of this and that, then why not? So thank you so much for watching. Let's meet in another video tomorrow to build up more content and see what we have for you. We malizia nini, wacha niende nitengeneze hapa. Nataka uklie meza, tunataka kula.